Hey everyone, welcome back for part 2 of the FPC cleaning and tear down and rebuild. We're going to do the cleaning right now. I have my little pipe cleaner, I use that, my Brillo pad. I have a little inmate toothbrush that I got and a whole bunch of these cotton swabs on stakes. So let's go ahead and start. I'm actually going to start with the buffer tube. This is pretty nasty. My mean green. I'm just gonna, turn it on. Spray it just a little bit. Get my rag. We're gonna wipe it down. It's fairly easy. There's nothing really to it. I really want to wipe the inside because it is nasty in there. That's where I really want to clean. Then I kind of ball this up or spin it. Spin my rag to fit it in there. And I take my little cleaning rod. I kind of jam it in there all the way to the end. And then pull it out. It's as black as can be. So we'll call that one good. My upper receiver. A little bit of mean green on it. Clean it out. The ejection port. I like the mean green because it dries fairly well. Some of those gun cleaners don't dry all that much, and for time constraints, I would like to get this done somewhat okay. But I use mean green because it works, and I'm not overpaying for that other gun cleaning bullshit. So there's that part. I don't have to worry about that. The back part of this bolt is actually pretty easy. I just spray it once, get my rag, just clean it up. It cleans really quick, really easy. You're watching me in real time to do this. I'm not going to edit this at all, so you can see how quick and easy it is. It's nice and clean. There's nothing wrong there. If you wanted, take one of your Q-tips, clean inside that pinhole there. It does get a little bit dirty, so it's not too bad. If you want your little locking lug here that's on the side for your barrel, just wipe it down. I've got enough mean green on there to do that. I always wipe down these screws because they get filthy too. Wipe them. So, and if you want to do your buffer spring, just kind of, I roll it through there just to get any grease or grinds or dirts that are on it. And then this piece here, we want to take down a little bit farther. We're going to take this extractor out. There is, right here, there's another pin. Push from the bottom, but hold your extractor. Pull that pin right out, put it to the side. It's the same as the firing pin, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. They're all the same. You're gonna pull your extractor out. It gets fairly dirty. And there is a spring inside here. Right there. Take that one out. And you've got your bolt completely apart. I just wipe down the spring real quick, nothing hard. You don't want to bend it, you don't want to tweak it. Take your bolt, put a little spray of mean green on it, and then wipe it down. I'm not going any faster than I normally clean these. I mean, they clean fairly quick and easy. You're getting it real time. The only part that's hard to clean on these is this breech face. You can see where it's black right there. That's where this comes in. I just kind of rub it lightly, nothing hard. Put that to the side. And there we go. She's nice and clean. So we're almost done with this. I will take one of these Q-tips, put it in the firing pin hole back here, and just run it back and forth. You can see that it is a little bit filthy right there. And we'll get rid of that one. And I just take another one after I do that real quick and easy, just to make sure it's clean. I'll get some of these corners here where the bolt fits together. You can see it gets a little bit dirty. I'll get here where the casing actually meets the breech right there. Get inside there. And then I'll take another one of these, the Q-tip, where the extractor was. I'll actually run this in there because I'll show you why. Look at that. That's just from just shooting the past month and a half that I've had it. First time I've had this apart. And then I'm gonna get that spring hole. It is black as can be. You can see that right there. Again, it's about 1,000 rounds on this gun. And just clean it out. Then there's another hole right here that I just run my Q-tip through. Look how dirty it gets. It gets filthy. Then I'll run it in there. Let's get a new one. I got plenty of these, so nobody cares. Just get it in there. You can see that it is filthy. It does get dirty. I'm gonna run them in these channels here. I like what I see there. I'll take my pipe cleaner, run it through the firing pin hole all the way through, just to make sure there's no liquids or whatnot in there. And there you go. My bolt is virtually done. So what we'll want to do next is I'm just going to get the firing pin, spray it a little bit. It don't take much, but I do want to get any grime that's on it or any carbon buildup, which there will be some. The little firing pin spring, which is about a 1/2 inch long. And now we want to deal with the extractor. I spray it on there. I'll show you where you do want to clean fairly heavy. This extractor gets a lot of carbon buildup. We're going to bring my Brillo pad back. All I'm doing is getting the face of this, that's all. Because it gets burned up. Very heavy carbon deposits that no cleaner takes off. But one of the places you want to clean is that claw right here, that tooth that grabs the shell casing. You want to clean inside there. I do it this way. What I'm using is the edge of my cloth where the seam is. So that's pretty heavy and stout. And I'm cleaning that out of there. It gets a lot of gunk built up inside there. And that's it for that part. We'll get our ejector. Put a little bit on it. It gets, you can see it's pretty dirty. So we'll just, that's a simple thing to clean, literally 5 seconds. And then I will get inside those cuts right there. And there we go. It's a nice silver piece again. My little pen here for the bolt. All I'm gonna do is wipe it down. The worst it gets on it is a little bit of oil, but we'll make sure it's clean. Here's the harder part. All this, again, make sure this is on safe so your trigger doesn't go, or hammer doesn't go forward. Here's what happens is this will go forward just like that, and then people put their bolt over it and they can't operate it just because that needs to be back here. We'll put that there. Watch your little lock nuts in here because they will fall out. So what we'll do is we're going to just spray right there. Where'd my little toothbrush go? My little inmate toothbrush, and I am going to clean the hell out of this. And especially that silver plate right up here in the front of it and front of the edge of the feed ramp. You can see how black that gets just from that. And then when done, wipe this down, get inside there. It gets, I wish I had an orange one of these, because you'd see how filthy this gets. And the one thing I do want to clean on these, because this is where I see a lot of problems in guns in general, the feed ramp. If you don't get this feed ramp right here cleaned, it gets gummed up with carbon, lead, and then that's where you have problems feeding, because the nose of the bullet sticks on it and it has a hard time feeding. It happens. It is what it is. So I'm going to release the safety. I'm gonna let the hammer go forward real quick, just so I can get inside here and clean out where the hammer connects. I just want to make sure it's all good, and then I will not forget to reset it. I'm going to take one of my Q-tips. I'm going to clean up to the right side of, see how dirty they get? Here's a nice new one. I'm on the left side of the feed ramp where your bolt stop is, where it goes through and touches the magazine. Look how nasty that is. That is from shooting, and if you have this all built, you're never gonna get to that, and no cleaning solution is going to get to it. That's just how it is. So they're pretty nasty. So, with the exception of the barrel, you guys know how that goes. I'm probably not, I'll do it anyways. We can always do that. And there you go. That's a lot cleaner than it looked 10 minutes ago. One thing I do, I have a magazine brush for magazines. I just run it inside here. This way it gets all the crud out of there. Don't forget to reset the hammer. Put your safety back on so it is good. The thing I do with the barrel is I like the Glock 9mm brushes. Let me get it on here. I just like those. I've been using them since I was a Glock person, since 1986, 87, sorry. Put a little bit of my mean green in there. Run this down the barrel, out the other end, pull it back. You will always do your barrel cleaning from the breech to the crown, not the other way. Breech to the crown, just like I'm doing. Once that's done and said, I'll change this. Put my cloth one, I'll call it my mop. So that's what it's doing, is mopping everything up from the breech to the barrel, or the crown, sorry, the front of it to the muzzle. Breech to the crown. There you go. I'm nice and clean in there. So I just put a little spray right there on the head of it and clean right there. I double check this, look inside there, it's nice and clean. And there you go. That is everything I need to clean in this in less than 14 minutes. So there you go. Give me a few minutes, we'll be back and we'll do a complete rebuild of this and function check. See you guys soon.